Well, if you've got an emerging actor at home, it's not too early to start thinking about some young actor camps and classes headed to the region this fall. And here with more on what Trike Theatre is offering, we've got Harrison with us. Thanks for joining us, Harrison. Great to see you.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah. So let's just start off with some basics. Tell us about Trike Theatre. Remind us of the great work you do there.
Yeah, Trike Theatre is a children's theater company. We offer main stage shows as well as touring shows that go through schools and libraries in Northwest Arkansas. But the biggest thing that we do is offer camps and classes to young people ages 4 to 18. They come up through our training programs, and then we release them into the community.
Release them into the wild.
Into the wild with their acting training.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so what can participants expect from a Trike Theatre camp?
Yeah, okay, so we've got all kinds of classes coming up this fall.
Okay.
They tend to be 2 hours a week, once a weekly class. This year they're all sort of either pirate themed or nautical themed or barn animal themed. And you'll work once a week with a teacher, and then at the end you'll have some sort of showcase or showstoppers or a final performance at the end of it.
Did you come up with the pirates and the barnyard theme?
Well, I was involved with picking some of the season, and it's all leading towards like our Treasure Island, which is our big filler camp with the 3rd to 8th graders.
Fun.
Yeah, and then we have an EIEIO musical for our 10-year-olds to 7 to 10-year-olds. So
Yeah.
it's all sort of themed around those shows.
I love that.
That's
Love sticking
so
with a
sweet.
theme.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, so what kind of skills do kids learn at these kinds of camps?
Acting camp can lead to so many things.
Right.
Recently I was hearing Josh Groban talk about like higher theater kids, right? Like he was at the Jimmy's and he was saying like theater kids have the skills that you want to have with jobs, They learn public speaking, they learn performance, but I think the most important thing is probably collaborating with other people on a project that you're excited about and making your voice heard.
Yeah, it's so important, and that's so very true.
Yeah.
I mean, we both know that
Absolutely.
from our theater experience.
All the skills you learn, it's applicable everywhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I
that's
think
really
that working
exciting.
with a team is huge because sometimes, you need to be the leader of the team, and sometimes you also have to learn how to sit side saddle and let somebody else lead and learn how to follow. So like all of those skills come into play when you're working on a production or maybe even taking a class.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, is it too early to sign up, or like how does that work out?
Registration went live, I believe, a week ago.
Okay.
So now you can go to triketheatre.org and register for any classes if you have a 4-year-old through 18-year-old. And all of our classes have an option for if you're sort of on the cusp of that upper age range.
Sure.
You can go challenge yourself to be with some older kids, maybe take on a smaller role, but push yourself to be with a group that's ready to push further. Or if you're sort of wanting to be the big fish in the small pond, you can be with the oldest of the younger group. But yeah, signups are live now.
That's great. And remind us again, you said that, so the pirate runs are kind of leading up to Treasure Island, is that right?
Yes, so the younger students will be doing classes that are sort of themed around either barn animals or pirate nautical themes. So that leads up to Treasure Island, which is our 3rd to 8th grade group, which is sort of our biggest slot. And then we have a barn, a EIEIO Oops or something like that, which is a 10-year-old. It's going to be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you offer for those teenagers that maybe are a little bit older than your 8th grade?
Yeah, so we have a group that's 7th to 12th grade. This year, the show that they will be doing is called The Gleeification of Romeo and Juliet, which is a sort of modern pop retelling of Romeo and Juliet.
Is it in a musical? I mean,
yes, there will be pop songs. It's gleified. Yeah, we're setting it in a high school. It's still the original Shakespeare text, but we're adding that pop musical, maybe some Olivia Rodrigo. Don't tell anyone, but it's going to be fun. And then we also have a showstoppers, like musical review for them. And then this year, this group will be like our guinea pigs, because we're sort of trying to clubify that age group and sort of keep them coming back and make them like a regular Trike student.
Sure,
So
I love that.
Yeah.
Trying something new. Well, thanks for joining us and filling us in.
Thank you.
And you heard Harrison. You can sign up right now for those fall classes and camps and get them before they're gone.
Yeah.
Sign up for those slots. So thanks again for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.